Let the boy purge his house of evils in peace.
Evils.
Yeah.
Just trash.
You know,
Trash is evil.
I don't have any source for this, and it could just be made up, but I'm pretty sure they thought filth and, like, evil spirits were the same thing at some point in history. Like, I can read that.
At
like,
every point in history. Literally all history. Like, if you read the Bible, everything that is about, like, purifying things is completely literal. For, like, the vast majority of the beginning portion. Like, purity and holiness are considered one and the same, and purity is absolutely getting Dawn dish soap to scrub your dishes.
More of the Bible is wash your ass than people are willing to admit.
Oh, absolutely.
Just pull out the Dawn dish soap. Where'd they get that? How did they get that?
Jesus Christ looks at it and says, "You'll figure this out eventually. It's okay."
Is Jesus a capitalist?
No,
he's an extreme socialist, and no one wants to admit it.
He's, you know,
literally the man orders everyone to give up their property immediately. Like, the 12 disciples after Jesus died immediately started like a convent where, because Jesus had a ton of followers other than the 12, and they all just like gave up their property, lived communally, had a singular money like pot that they all lived off of.
Is Jesus a hippie?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Well, it's divorced from the context of what we understand as a hippie, but basically, there are through lines in what the ideologies of people throughout the ages. The French Revolution is a good example. Whenever you look at me talking about Jeff Bezos, I mention guillotines a lot. Why? Metaphor. And that's all I'll admit.
All right.
This is recording.
Yeah, this is all in the recording.
This is recording.
Anyways, let's hop right back in to Mantle Dareth. Last time we went through one hell of a battle.
Mm-hmm. A very confusing one.
Very, very confusing battle. There were several points where we were just sitting there thinking, what the fuck is going on? Somehow it more or less got resolved.
You can't prove anything.
I cannot, you're correct. But here we are. Gazram Dulak had died, but was since brought back to life by, I believe, Rogi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rogi, you have his ring, I believe, as well.
Oh, yes.
Which was the task needed for it is the compass that will point you toward the mystical library of Graven Hollow to hopefully gain more information on this Demon Lord incursion. But with that, let's hop back in as you all gather together.
Gazram Dulak. It's a cool name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's praise this man.
Yeah.
Brought him back, so we might as well do something.
Man, he's so cool. Isn't that right, Gundra?
Gundra is ignoring him, or like kind of not making eye contact with him right now. He has other things on his mind, which is, I think, helping a lot. So.
But Gazram kind of looks you all over and goes, he's shell-shocked from having died and been brought back to life. But he kind of just looks at you all. What is going on here? Who are all of you?
King
Bruno. That's right. Eandro is dead. Yeah, I forgot he died. Pretty quickly. Cut down.
Cut down in the prime of his youth.
We're the party that King Brunor decided to send instead of, taking care of this himself like any good king would do.
Like he should.
I don't. So, You're unrelated to this whole mess here.
Well,
We just got here. We're very confused.
I believe with everything that happened, we've involved ourselves. I think the Drow party that was there. I'm not sure how they'll take everything that went down. It's a bit of a wash, honestly.
It's
I will also say before we get too far, I did bring you back to life, and it was costly. So you are currently in debt to at least me by roughly 300 gold or a very nice diamond.
sure. And then as he like kind of shakes his head and looks around, he sees the beholder body. He goes, "Oh no, Lord Thune died."
If that was
That's
that thing, then yes.
yeah.
So did
Well,
you.
yeah. I mean, let's just keep him dead. But
Okay, that's good. I'm out of diamonds anyway.
okay, good. I really don't want to deal with
Good.
him.
Shit.
But he kind of looks at y'all, thanks each and every one of you. Well, it's not often you die, get brought back to life. How did the whole? Yeah, never mind. I don't care about this whole battle anymore. I've got so much more explaining to do to everyone else in the Zentarum.
The short
Um,
answer, the short version is there was a single betrayer in their midst. I think I have some theories to why it happened, but none of them are confirmed. So it was not the Drow party, but an unscrupulous individual. Whatever alliances, air quotes, you have with them, it might be worth trying to keep those in connection.
Gonna have to really rethink our whole business strategy from here on.
Can we
Well, I
enter?
appreciate your insight there, friend.
Can we rest with your camp for a while? We were here to talk to, sent here to talk
Yeah,
to you.
I suppose you are here with the Zentarum under orders. Yes, we'll just have to move the beholder body out of the way. And he kind of leads you over to it, and he goes up to it, kind of push it, but he kind of looks at all of you expectantly.
Go to help.
Okay.
Ain't touching that thing.
Look, he's already dead. He's not gonna do anything to you.
Beholders aren't.
They're quite harmless when they're dead, and quite tasty too.
I did not know that.
Mhm.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
It's a bit of a, well, I think you get used to it. It's a little tough meat, but the flavor, especially when you roast it with a little bit of fire like it, really good.
All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. Thanks, buddy.
Do not eat aberrations.
But after kind of moving him aside with the help of Rogi, he leads you all inside, which I will reveal in just a moment.
An apparition a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, that's what they say.
An aberration.
Aberration a day definitely keeps the cleric away.
An aberration a day
Yeah.
irreversibly changes the function of several key organs in your body.
Jesus.
Why do you think Rogi's the way he is?
God.
No.
We need to get Rogi off this aberration diet he's been part of. It is not working out for him. He has one lung, but somehow it's bigger and stronger than two. It's also mold encrusted, but I don't think that's related.
No.
But you see inside here the Zentarum warehouse. It seems to have like several storage sheds in there, very neat and orderly, but surprisingly slow. As well as like several, Zentarum guards are just kind of around. But he goes, yeah, I can. We have some barracks you can kind of hold up in. And he points over to this little shed over here.
I think Gundra's just gonna move over there immediately. Everybody else can do their own thing. He's going to rest and change his spells out.
Yeah, and I'll head back to my own office in the meantime. Come find me whenever you're, I guess, well rested.
Does Gazram look pretty not well rested at the moment?
Well, he's got 1 hit point. No, you did heal him, I think.
Also,
or maybe not.
Does Revivify have the negative stats associated?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, not that. It's too quick.
Yeah.
Um.
But he is like shell-shocked. Like you can see
Gazram-
he's like visibly shaken almost.
Gazram's got pretty long hair, right?
Pluck out his hair, curse him!
I don't remember.
Based on the visual, it looks like it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
I thought you already got a little piece of his.
It's about shoulder length.
Did I grab a piece of his hair
You
already?
did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you
did. Oh yeah, strands of gaz. I got it in my inventory. Cool.
Strands of gas. But with that, you kind of
we'll start resting as well.
Okay, yeah, you kind of just head off into this barracks. You see there are a few other people, but they're sleeping. But with that, you're kind of left just by yourself.
I will say, before we do much more, we have the ring. We can figure out how it works very easily. We don't have a lot of reason to be here other than curiosity.
Indeed.
Sorry.
That said, I wouldn't mind staying here for a moment and seeing if we can figure out what's going on.
Well, I think I am only interested in staying and figuring out what is going on, is if it is related to, well, what we are going to fight. Do we think that all of this strangeness is demon related?
I don't know.
At this point, I'm willing to believe everything is demon related.
Yeah, somehow it reeks of demon. Doesn't really point anywhere else. Especially with what we've seen.
This is very true. I would agree with this.
This is probably a piece in the puzzle.
Well then, what is it that we think we can... Well, who is there left to talk to by staying here? How should we figure out what is going on?
I might have a way to find more information. I worry about... This would be a lot simpler if we were sent by somebody more competent, but we have to make do with what we have. And I think I have a lead, but I worry it might be more dangerous than what I understand it to be. After a little time, I can tell you more, but you'll have to wait for me to look into it. The short answer is the woman I killed.
Very vague of you.
The woman I killed had something on her. And I want to see if it's a madness trigger, I suppose is the best way to put it. I feel nothing so far, but we'll have to see. Perhaps I just wasn't affected by it. Perhaps looking at it will cause all of you to suddenly go mad just out of pure misfortune. Perhaps it's an act of touching it. Again, I have done this. I felt nothing, but I can't say the same for everyone else. I can't stop thinking of Brunor. Stupid little king sitting on his throne, letting the world go to hell because he's too weak to do anything.
Question. Has Gundred been talking about Brunor like this often before?
No.
Or is this the first? Okay.
Gundra was very neutral on Brunor. I think, the most he said is, he kind of feels Bruno tricked him into going into like a very large maze of sickening like cart trips. Uh, but even then, he's not deeply, deeply like. He wasn't very accusatory towards him. Something just clicked in his mind recently. Maybe it was something to do with Duloc or something. But like
Well, then Rogi will
he
ask.
feels unequipped at the very least, and he blames King Bruno for that.
Gundra,
Yeah.
you have not talked of Bruno like this before. Are you okay?
I'm stressed, and sometimes I'd like to keep my thoughts private, and sometimes I can't help myself.
All right. You feel like these are your own thoughts and not something else trying to influence them?
How would I tell the difference? All I know.
Good question.
All I know is that whenever I think about it, we have this powerful king, a legendary figure among his people, and he's just a politician, a coward. It's hypocritical that he even sent us down here. He should be leading his own armies. It's demons swallowing the ground beneath him. And he just does nothing. He should... I don't know.
He's gonna walk over to Gundra. This is the way of all leaders, is it not?
Doesn't mean I can't be pissed off about it.
Well, of course not. You can be angry at anything you wish, but I'm trying to figure out as to why you have such an intense focus on it now. It's not like it's anything unusual. Hell, King Bruno deciding to even attempt to send people down to fix the demon problem is a far league better than any of what the matrons would do themselves.
If the matrons were aware that demons...
Or the Dwergar.
If the matrons knew that there were demons outside of their gates, they would at least encourage people to kill them, not 5 strangers and whatever forces they could barely convince other people out. Say what you will about those in power. The Drow are people. When they see something that could possibly harm them, they kill it. I can't speak for the Duergar. They seem equally wrapped up in bureaucracy and bullshit.
Indeed.
But still. I'll just rest for a while. I'll do what I need to. If you still think this is strange, despite it being... If this is some form of madness, it is incredibly tame. He's like, you can tell he's like a little insulted that him just like having like, just kind of being more open about his thoughts is being scrutinized this hard.
Hughes just shrugs.
If I deem the object safe, I will show it to all of you, and if the next person who touches it seems to have some other problem with... it probably won't be the same thing. Granted, we aren't very, very good at detecting anything. I felt nothing whenever I dealt with it. It could just be a strange object. Perhaps it was payment. Perhaps I'm looking at this all wrong. Perhaps that drow woman, that assassin, was just paid to kill... I believe she struck the beholder first.
Yes. Gundra, how comfortable would you feel letting me hold this object?
Not until I know what it is. If we can avoid accidentally spreading madness, I would like to. I will let you know it's in my bag at the moment. There's also a gargoyle.
Elu doesn't take no for an answer, shoves the nerd aside, and goes through his backpack.
Give me your lunch money.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking in my head. Give me your lunch money, nerd.
Picks Gundra upside down, shakes him.
Yeah, classically.
Gundra
All
doesn't
of
have the
your
core
gold will
strength.
fall out your pockets. All of your 2 gold.
Yeah.
Gundra doesn't have the core strength to do anything but flail around if he's poured upside down. Yeah.
Nah, Achilles just gonna let it be. He's keeping an eye on it. And by it, I do mean Gundra.
Guntra's been demoted to an it.
It means situation.
But with that, I guess you guys want to take a long rest.
All right. I think
Yay!
I've been already prepping the spells that I want to redo.
Identify.
Yeah. God, I had like first level spells and that was it from that battle. God damn. I guess we did have the dwarves versus gnomes scenario on the other side that also drained us, but
That we did.
all right. Gundra is going to actually rest is ending. I think he's going to try to get behind the tent a little bit. And if anybody asks, he's just going to admit, I'm going to check out the thing that I found.
Do they not have the long rest and short rest buttons on these characters?
No,
What?
unless it's very recent. The character
They
sheets.
haven't
Oh yeah,
updated
they
them.
don't. No, I didn't realize that. That sucks.
Boo.
A new character sheet might update, but
I might. Well, I'm gonna check something.
they're not that important.
No, but I just want to see if there was like a thing that says you can update your fucking thing. It does not say that. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh, sorry.
I was saying because Rio and Gib, where we found out from Chris Stroud recently that they introduced to these character sheets a short and long rest button.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
sweet.
That's fucking
That's
awesome.
wonderful.
I'm kind of sad we didn't get that
Yeah.
one.
Either early in the morning or at the end of the long rest or just before it starts, Rogi will kind of just go over to Gundra and say, I whisper very, very softly, I know that what happened in the battle probably complicated things, but they did still get, and I will kind of give Gundra the strands of Gazram Deloc's hair that I have.
He
Asked me.
I think he is really hyper focused on these things for a little bit. He's not directly touching them yet, but he is that. This has been an obsession for a while,
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
and it's just showing right now in his body language and focus. But yeah, continue.
They are of no use to me, but I know they are of some to you. Hopefully they still are. Here. I'll give them to you.
I will admit, him dying and bringing him back does complicate my feelings on the matter.
It gives you and us more time to figure out what he actually deserves.
Perhaps we'll talk with him. Perhaps we'll see what kind of person he is.
Rogi nods.
But yeah. Genuinely, trying to think about, hey, he died, but now he's not dead. And he died in front of you sort of thing. It's just trying to think of how that would affect a character is so weird. And I think I'm just very happy to be all right, this is complicated. Just not... I don't know how to dissect that at all. That on top of weird gem that seemingly does nothing. I heard an echo. Is it still there? No.
Switching devices.
I understand. I know everything now. Just a quick question while Daniel's in the bathroom. What's everybody's feelings about, like, this entire, like, sort of, like, farmer's market of the strange creatures being, like, seemingly falling apart at the seams?
It's the strange object's fault.
Sure, but is it our business?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, like, unless somebody really peeks up, Gunter is like half and half on it. Unless enough of us peek up, we may leave. We may just leave without doing anything, which is an unfortunate consistency for us.
True.
Very fortunate consistency. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah. As the short rest ends, we're gonna walk out of the tent, find a corner to hang out in.
All right. Easy enough to do.
If anybody's nearby, I'll just say, hey, I'm handling some dangerous materials very quick. I'm just checking them out. Don't come near me in case it explodes.
Yeah, as you say to like one guy who walks by, like, okay, yeah.
It won't. But in case.
Right. Should you be... I'll just go.
Would it be better for me to do it out in the open where people are warring with each other?
Right, that's fine. No, it's fine. Yes, go ahead.
All right.
I'll just go this way.
We're going to ritual cast Identify on this strange gem.
Okay.
Hiding it with my body as best I can as I do this. Keeping it near a wall.
Got it. Turns out it's like the one ring. Anytime someone looks at it, they just want to have it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
What is pull up Identify for me?
Yeah.
Actually, I can do that.
I can click my thing real quick. Let's see who's faster.
Oh, you are.
You choose an object and you touch cast. If it is a magical item or some sort of magic imbued object, you learn the properties and how to use them. Whether it's required attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spells created it. If you instead touch a creature through this casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay. Oh, that's...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the most part, from what you can tell, it doesn't have any properties to it. It's just a black gem.
Really? Okay.
Doubt it.
We're like the card I got says as much. Still, I return black gem openly in hand. Ooh. This isn't a magical item of any sort, but it was in the thief's pocket. I don't feel any... I've checked it out. I don't think it has anything on it, but it's still mysterious in its origin.
Hey Dan, with our Dwergar stone cutting skills, can we tell anything about the gem?
This is not stone.
Dude, shit.
If it is gem,
It is
gem.
Not
It's
the same thing, unfortunately.
condensed mineral.
You could tell from looking at it. It looks like almost shaped like a pretty sizable diamond, but it's just pure onyx black.
Again, I didn't check anything on it, but I don't actually know if touching it is an issue. That said, if anybody would like to inspect it closer, now's the time to ask me for it.
Go ahead, give it here.
Alright. I hold it out.
Keyleth takes it.
Okay. All right, you have it. Put it in your inventory.
Did you feel anything whenever you touched it?
No.
What is important about... Is this just payment? It's so strange and unique. I've never seen a gem like this. Perhaps it has some importance beyond what we're seeing here. If anybody has any suggestions, I'm open to hear them, but at the moment...
I mean, I could always ask about it. See if any of the surrounding land has experienced it before.
Booth just shrugs. Would you like it, Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie.
Yeah, hand it over here for a second.
Have you...
Keyleth just smiles at you. Of course.
Gunther, have you already tried to figure out if it is precisely magical or not?
I've identified it. I felt nothing.
You know, Frankie, I've never said this before, but despite everything, you've managed to keep yourself looking quite pristine throughout the adventures. It's impressive, even by my standards. Anyways, here's the gem. And he holds it out.
I don't know if you actually meant what you said, so maybe I stick to never saying it.
Insight check.
Are you rolling?
Insight away.
Yeah, insight away.
Peasant.
Oh,
Wait, me insight?
fucking peasant. Oh, no. Fucking Rio just claimed insight check.
No,
I was
they're
just
gonna
saying
roll
it in general. I'm not like
Oh.
eavesdropping.
I think you're all in the same. You're all in the same area. You're not eavesdropping.
I was just dropping a
No, Frankie doesn't actually care if it's true or not.
insight check.
For the next 10 minutes, Rogi will start ritually casting Detect Magic just to see if this thing gives off any kind of pulse that for some reason Identify wouldn't have.
Yeah, you use Detect Magic, and I don't have to look at the area to see if there's anything. Well, you're pretty far out from most stuff.
Yeah.
But, no.
Alright.
The only magic things you can tell are, people's magic items that they have on them or in their backpack. But when you focus, like, on the direction of the gem, nothing really comes up.
The gnomes and the Duergar were mentioning some sort of rock, right?
Do you think this one might be it?
I think so, yes. I don't know the best way to go about handling that if both parties want
Wait,
it.
who has the gem now? Now I'm confused.
Did they give it to me or not?
Keyleth offered it to you. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, I can hold on to it.
Alright.
Alright.
But if we go 2 days without giving this to the rightful owner, I'm gonna sell it on the black market.
It might be... I don't know if there is a rightful owner. It seems to be the object of dispute. And I don't think it's worth selling. More so...
I can sell it for more than you're worth.
People are killing for it.
Mm-hmm. If something's worth killing for.
You know, you are such a good bargainer.
I don't bargain. I demand and I get what I want.
Perfect. And even better.
Check your hand out.
Rogi's insight checking Keeluth because he's being exceptionally nice to Frankie.
Roll that
like
insight.
A true human.
Oh, roll that insight.
Oh.
24.
He is 100% genuine.
Okay. Okay.
So, what now?
Where's my handout?
If it's in the same place mine is, it's below the magic items.
I see it.
If we want to involve ourselves further, which I don't think is a good idea, but it is an option, maybe we can draw out what's really happening. I can make a false vision of the gem, draw people out.
Let's just hold on to it.
Nothing I said implies that we would need to get rid of it. I was going to create an illusion of it.
That's classic illusionist shit.
If people want it, they're gonna be
Frankie
coming
puts it in his
for it.
pocket.
Yeah, put in your inventory that you have the black gem.
Yep. Alright, what's next?
We're figuring out what's next.
Alright. What is next?
Have we lost our escort or no?
He's in his office, whatever that means.
We're gonna need to convince him to come with us.
We don't need him to come with us. We have the ring. He can stay here.
Then we can leave.
Again? We can leave unless we do want to figure out what is going on here.
We could deliver the black gem unto that beautiful, wonderful woman that we met.
Why?
It is always a good idea to curry favors with a matron in making.
I think we got better things to do.
Fair enough.
Q just want a buck.
It is.
Can I do an
high
insight
on his
check?
priority list.
Can I do an insight check on Keeluth?
Yeah,
what
go
for?
ahead.
You're being too agreeable.
Yeah.
Q is hard to read.
Keeluth's in a good mood. Like,
In a good mood.
possibly being around drow women makes him agreeable. Might trigger some old memories.
Like at prison.
Pre-prison. Some old conditioning.
Right.
How much does it cost to remove madness?
100 gold. Yes. 100 gold worth of diamond dust.
Let's go curry favor with the man you saved the life of.
Okay.
Keeluth has
Who wants to do most of... Well... If we are going to be investigating things today, I did make it so that I can make a few things easier for whoever wants to do the talking or the investigating or what have you.
Where's Confidence being kept, by the way?
He's out with the
yeah, he's out with the rest of the expedition party.
Shit! We're gonna have to return to them to get Conf.
You're gonna have to return to them in general, I think.
Confidence.
Unless you planned on leaving everyone behind.
Screw them.
We don't need them.
I did tell them to leave after, like, what, 3 days, and we've just had a long rest?
Yeah.
If this will be our last day here unless something extreme comes to light, let's just get some payment from the man whose life we saved. Give him an opportunity to remember he doesn't have a ring anymore. And I think at worst we politely explain that it's better if he doesn't come with us.
Are you still in the mood for... And then Keyleth just trails off and, like, arches an eyebrow. A little smile.
Let's not talk about that.
He just shrugs.
With that, it's easy enough to just find one of the thugs kind of wandering around.
Yeah.
Ask for Gazroom, and they go and fetch him. After like a few minutes, he does kind of approach you, looking much better and much more composed than before. Ah, yes, so you're all well rested, I hope?
As best we can be.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised when I first got word that from the Zentarum that a whole group of people would be coming. But I don't know, during the commotion, I might have to send some men outside. You guys haven't seen my ring, have you? Because that is ultimately what you're here for.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't find that, you may be shit out of luck.
This ring of yours, is there any reason the drow might have taken it?
Not that I would know. Except that it's just a pretty looking and kind of expensive ring.
Then why would we need it?
Well, you need it to go to Graven Hollow. At least that is what I was told.
So you're
Is it
not
going to guide us there, or is it...
Well, originally I was planning on guiding you, but with Lord Thurn dead and this whole war happening outside... Well,
Yes,
that's
it's probably best
that
you stay here.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, good idea, buddy.
Buddy.
God. Mm-hmm.
Keyleth just whispers it to Gundra.
Like, he's already kind of has like this face that if Gazram knew him better would know is not a normal face that he makes. That just kind of like irritate him.
Weird.
Yeah.
Drow weird. Drow always look pissed. Horny or pissed? That's what I always say.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both.
I'm so mad that I'm horny.
It's usually a matron mother giving you that look, though.
Mr. Duloc, I don't know if you have a more appropriate title.
Glower. I just registered that in my brain. Glower of horny. I'm pissed. Come with me, fuck slave.
Oh no.
Gundra kind of shifts a little and says, Mr. Duloc, I don't know if you have a better title than that.
It'll do. I mean, you can call me Gazram. We're all friends here.
Mr. Duloc, my friend saved your life the other day. That at minimum requires the payment that he put into doing it. I believe you are to owe him a lot more because he had no real reason to do that aside from our ongoing relationship.
Nope.
Feel like that.
Sure didn't.
Well, okay, I can get that. What was it? 300 gold diamond?
302.
302 gold diamond?
Mm-hmm.
You pay him what you think your life is worth, Mr. Duloc.
Oh, well, I think it's 302, clearly. Here, give me a moment. He kind of walks off to one of the storage sheds. It takes like a good 10-15 minutes before he returns and hands you a big old diamond worth 300 and roughly maybe 302 gold.
Did we see which place he went in?
No, he kind of like turned the corner and just left you there.
Okay.
Well, I do appreciate that. About that ring, though, because you still need it to travel, I'm guessing.
We'll look for it. We can talk to the drow, see if they picked it up in the confusion.
Alright, that'd be great. Let me know if you find it. At the very least, I want to have some sort of knowledge of where it is in record. It's going with you anyway.
You'll hear from us very soon.
Okay, well, sounds good. Now I have to sort out a whole mess. I have a lot of work ahead of me. It's gonna be a few sleepless nights, I'm sure. And with that, he just kind of walks off, starts conversing with a lot of his other men, and heading back into his office.
Who else gets the sensation that this ring is not just for us? Or at least has more to it.
This ring is causing a lot more issues than this black gem I have.
Is it wise to even mention that? Not that I would question your judgment, of course.
Well, I think it's important to know where our priorities lie.
Absolutely, I agree.
I have Identify at the ready. Once we're out of here, I can ritual cast. I think Gundra's gonna start heading towards the exit unless somebody else has something to do.
How... Is there any, shopping we want to do in the middle of this war?
Good luck.
Do I have something worthwhile to sell? No.
Alright, out we go.
Okay. And where are you heading?
Back to camp? Question mark? At least to tell them we are not, dead.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, out to camp unless something stops us. Genuinely, Gundra is trying to figure out what's going on a little bit, but he doesn't have enough investment to stay.
Okay. Let's just see if you guys were paying attention at all. As you reach the end of the tunnel, there's just a featureless wall of stone where you know the secret entrance to be. You kind of sit there. Does anyone remember the word for it?
This is the Elvish one, right?
Oh.
Because your guide isn't there anymore.
This is the one that is Elvish, and the first one is Gnomish. That's what I remember. I think my character would remember the Elvish word better because it's a real word to them.
It is a drow word, yes.
Okay.
I can give that one to you because
okay.
you are drow.
I can roll an intelligence check if you want me to just see if I recall. I have.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and do that. Alright, yeah, that's enough. It's Beilarn. Drow word meaning wealth.
Before that, Frankie walks up to the door and goes, "You better open this goddamn fucking door right now. I'll tell you what."
Are you?
Bam. Double 27s.
Are you intimidating the wall?
Yeah, and I rolled double 27s.
Congratulations. It's a wall.
The wall starts leaking fluid, but still does not open.
Brazilian, are you?
He just goes up in an Elvish wealth, because Elvish and Drow, same thing. Just.
Rogi will stare at the door and squint his eyes, and as you do that, say, "Imyet?"
Oh shit.
Imyet does not work. Beilarn does.
Yeah, Beilarn.
But with that, you walk all the way up, and, once again, you are hit by a featureless wall where you know the secret entrance is.
Mm-hmm. Try that word you said before.
Imyet.
And with that, it just almost vanishes, separating for you.
Well, that's good. One of us should write these down. We might not need to come back here at some point.
Do you even carry writing utensils with you? I certainly don't.
I have a spell book. That's a little bit different, though.
Your spell book becomes a legit
I bought you that
notebook.
spell book. I know you haven't.
It's not a place to keep notes.
Oh, with that, you guys, I would say it's easy enough to meet with the rest of your crew. We have to get rid of Leandro's token.
Andrew is
Say
fucking
goodbye,
dead.
Leandro.
I never knew you.
I never knew you, and I didn't care to. Delete.
If we didn't know that gnomish thing, that would have been my cue to be like, alright, let's go to the gnomes and talk to them.
Yep.
But I
I
think
didn't think
just...
about that until you guys were walking out, and I was like, oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Nope. Saved by Rogi's strong memory.
I think he just scrolled up in the Discord, probably.
Probably.
What, me?
That's basically a confession right there.
What, me?
Whoever whoever has the ring, please give it to me.
I definitely didn't scroll up to where it said at 9:32 p.m. on Wednesday the 14th. No way it was me.
Who has the ring?
I thought... Oh yeah, Keyleth, I think you do have the ring. No, we put in their inventory. I claim it's outside. You have to go back in now.
I think it was Keyleth who snatched it. He snatches most things.
I think it was Keyleth as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna identify...
what?
The ring.
Oh, Duloc's ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have it.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
have it. Okay.
Yes.
Hand it
Well,
over.
that's right,
I
'cause
have
you
a
revived
1,000
him.
GP gold ring fitted with a star
Yep,
star ruby.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Hand it over.
Yeah. Ritual cast identify for a few minutes. Let them tell everybody the situation as much as they feel like it. Which I think is something along the lines of there's a lot of
He
conflict.
pretty much handled the entire situation. He's honestly quite incredible as a spellcaster.
It does not have a special handout for it. That is fine.
Yeah, that's fine if it doesn't. Like, I think...
I'm sure I can pull it up. I just gotta find it in this shit book. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through a lot of bullshit to find exactly what I need.
Can you control find on whatever you're on?
I probably could, but I don't know how to do that.
Control F. Then you search Graven Hollow, because that's the probably unique word on the page.
I'm already invested. There we are. Yeah, okay, with identify, it reveals as a aura of divination magic. And you know the star-shaped core is a magical compass that guides the ring's wearer along the safest and shortest route to Graven Hollow.
Is there an activation word?
No.
Right.
It just works.
Okay.
It just works.
I think I'll hand it back to Rogi and say it should be able to point us in the right direction. since you'll be leading from the front, it's best that you have it.
Okay.
Also, I don't have to write it in my inventory now. While I have you, I cannot tell, but the mood that's... It's equally as ridiculous as my opinions on King Baenor. It's just a slight change in what they're saying and their tone. It's not... But this could be something. I lived with Keyleth for months, and I know what he's like when he's happy about things. Maybe it's just different with Drow. I think it's worth trying to cure him of madness. And if you think that might be too complicated, or you think he'll react poorly, we can see if you're fine with wasting 100 gold worth of diamond dust. We can start by seeing if anything happens if you do it to me. And then if not, and if it does change how I view things, then we know that for sure there's an issue. But if nothing happens, we're still at flat zero.
But if we try it on anyone, I think we should try it on Keyleth. Because I only have 300 gold worth left, and we just left a place where I could probably have gotten more.
Yes. Yes.
But sure, yes, if you want. I mean, you will be the one to talk to them about this. They do not like it when the rest of us try to make them do things.
I don't want to give them the chance to resist.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I think as things start to pack together, I think I'm gonna go over and say to Keyleth and just...
Keyleth is currently standing next to Frankie. And, just casually chatting with him.
Keyleth, why are you in such a good mood?
He just turns to Kundra and slightly frowns a bit. Well, for one, we're not being in a war-infested area, but I don't feel my mood is particularly better than usual. You just kind of, like, tilts his head a bit, and
Gunder's
like
rubbing his
reevaluates. He is genuinely like frowning at the moment, like he's not.
Yeah, I know. Like, and Gundra believes it. Like, I might be paranoid. At the same time, paranoia is often...
You think something's wrong with me?
I don't know. I haven't seen you like that before, and maybe it's just because we've only known each other for barely half a year. And it felt different than from the other times you were around women and such. I assume that's why you were like that earlier.
Around women? Oh, the drow woman, yes, her. He just kind of shrugs a bit.
I don't want anything bad happening, and even if it's just the small little seed of smallest little shift, I don't want it creating an entire avalanche that ends up burying us. Maybe...
I feel like your opinions on King Brunar that most recently popped up were more in threat of that than me recognizing talent for what it is.
I've been quiet about it.
He glances over at Frankie.
I've been quiet about it ever since you pointed out that you feel it's strange. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not allowed to express my opinions on powerful figures such as him. Just because I haven't done it before, I get it. And I see the hypocrisy, but I know myself, I can understand what I'm going through. He's just kind of holding his face a lot, he knows this doesn't make sense, but he wants to make sure 100% that everything is fine. Because if it's not, then we start killing each other.
Keyleth's just going to go over to Gundra and just like wrap his arm around his shoulder and just kind of like pat him a bit. Hey Frankie, I'll be back later.
Whatever.
And he's going to go over to Rogi and just kind of like guide Gundra along. Rogi, you can cure madness, correct?
Yes! And Rogi just takes a handful of diamond dust and just like slaps you right on the side of the neck with it.
Can he have a chance to put Gundra in front of him? Can I roll
Alright,
a strength check to just pull Gundra?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I need a contesting strength or dex.
From me or Gundra?
Gundra, I would assume.
Contesting.
Or is this a chance of Rogi staying true?
However you guys want to play this, honestly.
We can do all three.
You could do all
Gundra
three.
roll the resist and Rogi roll the stay true.
Is that a dex check or dex saving throw to stay true?
I would say dex check, yeah.
Alright. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Oh.
You did not stay true.
By the way, Gundra was willing to have him be the first target. If this spell needs a willing target, which might be like in a whole thing that would have just like broken this if we did it any other way. Gundra would have like Gundra would like if we could explain more like, hey, I told him what I was thinking.
Does it need a willing target?
Okay, we got it then, baby.
Nope.
You can even be petrified.
No. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. So, in one deft motion, Keyleth, as the hand comes forward, Keyleth just fucking wonk, puts Gundra right on him, and before Rogi even realizes, touches Gundra with the spell, it takes effect.
It did it. I moved quick. Oh shit.
Hey Daniel. What are the rules?
What rules? Let me check your handouts real quick.
I still have it. I have.
Wow. Delete it.
Okay. So.
I'll delete it.
Is my opinion about Brunor more neutral? I genuinely have not given a shit about him ever.
Well, that's up to you then.
Yeah, I look inward, I think about Brunor, and I just think, why would I care about him?
Okay.
I turn to Keyleth, and I say, that gem is fucking cursed. I know it didn't come up...
Fantastic.
I know it didn't come up as magical or anything. It must just have an ability to evade every single form of detection. We need to find it, and ideally, if we can, destroy it.
We're not going to do that. It's in safe hands.
Wrong.
No, Gundra, it's fine. Frankie has it. There's no one more capable than him of keeping it under wraps and keeping it safe. I trust him completely.
I deeply apologize, Rogi. You are going to have to do this at least 2 more times.
Oh no, yeah, I can tell. Oh no. We are going to need more diamond dust.
Do not do it to Frankie until we can get the diamond away from him. Because I don't know
what are we going to do with it? Hang on.
There's no reason. Okay. Listen, we're not going to attack Frankie.
We're not attacking Frankie.
There's no reason for this.
Keyleth?
Yes.
Do you feel that you are under the influence of some sort of madness?
Of course not.
Then there is no harm.
No harm.
In us...
Oh, you mean to casting the spell on me? Of course there's not going to be any harm. You were
Staff
just clearly
points.
acting insane.
Okay. Rogi will reach out and cast... Oh, wait. Rogi thinks about casting it and then looks at Gundra and says, so I can only do that once a day.
And you think to just tell me this now. Alright. Well, we go
I had forgotten how much power it took. So,
What do I owe you in components for healing Gundra, by the way?
What's Thordane doing in all this?
He's eating beans.
He's eating a can of beans watching this go down.
Rio just falls
He
asleep.
is...
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, my headset was fucking up.
What's he doing?
He is... Is there any... like... fucking lichen or anything around?
Oh, sure.
He's gonna go get some lichen so that Rogi can make him some motherfucking cakes and shit. Want some
Delicious.
goddamn food.
Finally,
Alright
some
then.
good heckin' food.
I want some quality Dwergar meal.
Yes, sir.
Or the shit gets real.
I like to imagine he's just
Odin
kind of
climbing.
passively
He's got madness.
just passively watching all of this, and he's like, "Oh, there's gonna be a fight."
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh no. Alright then. So Keyleth, you were asking Rogi how much you owe him.
Yeah, for fixing Gundra and his nonsense.
Do you have 100 gold worth of diamond dust?
I know, but I have 100 gold.
Okay.
Keyleth gives 100 gold.
Thank you.
I know we never really established this before, but you were very cagey about holding on to money whenever we were in the Underdark in the first place. Again, I feel there's reasonable doubt that you are in your complete 100% right mind. I believe you're functional. We'll deal with this later.
No,
it's fine.
No.
He blinks. No, Gundra. My original greed was madness, and that has since been cured.
Gundra, I think we should keep him like this. This is nice.
Is there something we should try dispelling?
Dispels...
Keyleth frowns at Rogi. It's not like I'm being agreeable with you for no reason. It's all perfectly logical.
This is true.
I like the idea of keeping someone's madness because it makes them a better person.
Of course, this would be the case with Keyleth.
Of course it would.
That's the most D&D shit I've ever heard in my life.
No, I think we should keep this madness. I know inherently madness is not great, but
it
it's
defies
actually
the
making him very
inherent
nice.
soul of a person.
He's being
It's
less
more
an
convenient.
asshole. I mean, at least it just seems like he's doing pretty good. He's agreeable for once.
For the record, Keyleth's not being particularly agreeable more than normal right now, I think.
Fucking MK Ultra shit.
Like, I'm gonna worship Asmodeus and heal people. Okay.
So, what's the game plan now?
We wait a day. we don't wait a day. We continue forward with our thing.
Got it. So it'll be 60 days of travel to get to Graven Hollow.
Damn.
Alternatively, if you could teleport, not sure if that's an option.
It's
No,
not.
it's
Looking
not.
at you, Sodane.
No. Is it
5th
an
level is
option?
teleportation to circle at best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We ain't got no circle access.
Alright. That's fine. But with that, yeah, you guys head out on your first day of travel.
Can we get circle access somewhere?
Arguably. The spell comes with one free circle.
Ooh, I know. Maybe if we complete this shit, Brunor will let us hit up a circle.
I mean, that's not impossible.
No, it's not. We might help me remember to get a circle out of that whole deal.
As part of our extra payment.
We demand a teleportation circle.
And we want access to it immediately.
At the break of dawn.
Where are you going?
At first light on the 5th day.
Exactly. Well, with that, you pack up your stuff and head out. It takes a moment for some of the people to kind of get back into it. They were enjoying their nice reprieve. But,
Bad news, assholes. We're not dead. You can't go back to the
Bad news, assholes. But I'll say, first day of travel's pretty fine. Nothing crazy happening. That is not what I wanted. But I'll say we can end it here because you all leveled up.
Hey! Levels!
You're level 10 now.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
It is only 10 o'clock, but I'm going to have us level up now. So we're all
it's
ready
a
to
new
go.
thing Daniel's doing, having people level up before we leave.
I don't mind this starting if you guys want to start earlier too.
Oh yes, please. This is wonderful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
and we didn't even start that much earlier. I was like,
we could 8:30-ish.
About 8:30, 8:40-ish, yeah. Because Gavin, when do you get off work? Is it about 8 o'clock?
It used to be, but now I have a little bit more control over my schedule, so it's usually closer to 5 or 6.
Oh, nice. Because I know we pushed it later because you wouldn't get in and get like home and ready until like 9 o'clock. So I know.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if
that used to be my
still
work schedule. Yes, no, so that is no longer a thing. So.
Oh, fantastic!
Fellow wizard, extra cantrip.
Extra cantrip.
Also, arcane tradition feature. I don't know what that is for you off the top of my head, but damn.
It is nice.
I get the funny. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Genuinely, I think I might need to use it.
Yeah, I mean, the earlier we can start, like, kind of like the more gameplay we can kind of have, and also it's not as hard. I think on like Kale for specifically.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers. Oh yeah.
Let me see that health, Gundra.
This is like when Mark called out, "Fellow wizards, more cantrips."
Oh shit.
Here we.
I just get a.
You must always roll low.
Oh my god, Gundra.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Got a 2.
I love that. Love it so much.
Oh damn! I get
Gundra
durable
must always
magic.
be a baby.
It's his big weakness.
Mm-hmm. I got a +1 in con now, so you know, I had a big boost at one point.
Hey, not bad.
Keylus forced him to do so many burpees.
And yet he's still weaker than before. I don't understand. How does he keep doing this? Is it possible to get worse with exercise?
Yes.
Yes. You of all people should know this, Daniel.
Oh, right.
Oh, guess what? Now I can cast Greater Restoration twice a day.
Oh.
Cool. We'll dual wield.
Bam! Bam! No one's getting spared.
Also, 2 more spells.
Oh snap! Hold the line.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
the line.
The best fucking ability.
At 10th level, you become a master of locking down your enemies. Creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they move 5 feet or more within your reach, and if you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the target's speed is reduced to 0.
Free Sentinel, baby!
Fuck.
It's so good.
Now you don't have to worry about me running away, because if they chase me, you can just kill them. You can just hit them with a hammer until they're
dead. You can just run past Keyleth and know nothing is coming after you.
Oh.
He doesn't even need to defend you anymore. You can just defend the space you used to be in.
Which is ultimately all you can do, because everyone always runs away from you.
Why would I stay in place whenever I can go anywhere in the world?
Guys, guess what I can do now?
What?
Oh no, what can you
I
do?
can spread my spores.
You can spread your seed?
Ugh.
As a bonus action, I can take my spores and throw them at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, spread your seed.
Yeah. Infect the world.
Give them all a taste of rogie.
I get a +2 to AC and all saving throws if I'm ever concentrating on anything.
Oh, rad.
That's nice.
Yeah, you should get more concentration spells.
Did we just
I
level up?
should.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're leveling up right now, in fact.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Doing it now.
I was completely fine with all the cantrips I had. I don't even use them a whole lot anymore, but still.
Let's get some bullshit ones in there.
Let's get some shoots.
Let's get some ones that people will be mad I don't have yet, which is Mage Hand.
No, who cares what anyone says? You get what you want.
There's also a paralysis of choices in this. There are like, what, 20 cantrips for wizards?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like,
I've
oh,
reduced the
Jesus.
scope to make sure I only gets shown wizard ones, and it's still like, this is too many. A lot. This is too many. I don't like this anymore.
It's just because it's easy when people release new spells to just be like, yeah, wizards get these.
Wizard. Is there any illusion spells that I should know that I don't already?
That's a great question, my friend.
Filtered by illusion spells.
Yeah. Seeming. Which is interesting, but I don't think actually something I care about. Mislead. It's another 5th level one, and I only got 2 spell slots from that baby. That said.
Do we get 2 new spells?
Yes. Every level up we get 2 free spells.
And then we get a cantrip.
Creation, which is a very niche spell that I think is more of an NPC thing. Where you can create things mending. Out of nothing.
I can't wait for someone to try and sidestep me and then just get punched in the back of the head.
We could do teleportation circle. I don't think it's worth it.
I don't either. Fuck that. There's no reason you gotta go anywhere.
We're in a campaign where we're constantly moving. Teleportation circle is only good if you're in a campaign that you have like a base to set up at.
Bunch of different cities you gotta go between.
Yeah, I mean we can make outposts if we want to put teleportation circles at the outposts, but like
they're not permanent. Yeah,
they're not permanent. Yeah,
we can take Big B's hands.
That's true. That's a good one.
One of you should get catapult.
We're kind of past the need for
Dance Macabre.
Oh, that one is so
Macabre.
good. I love Dance Macabre.
Does Dance Macabre have
you get an increase in your bardic inspiration, you get expertise,
I believe,
and you get to take 2 spells from any class.
Dance
Oh
Macabre is the one that
shit! That's a
allows you to
good one.
take 5 or more dead puppets around you.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah, I
made a
really
That's the
level.
like
one
that.
Zeke was using it constantly.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
like that
really-
because Dan will have to put 5 tokens on the map. So for
Oh,
me,
God.
that's really the
No,
best
no, no,
part
you
of the
don't. You don't
spell.
just no.
Dan, you
No,
got
no.
magical
You don't,
secrets?
you don't summon skeletons out of nowhere. They have to be
Damn.
like they have to be corpses around you. So
So
basically,
Yeah.
I'd only get to do it
as
every
we
once in
kill
a while.
people, so basically you stand behind Keyleth, wait for him to kill 5
Oh,
people,
I
and then you
see.
cast this thing and you get an army.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
news.
Hey,
This
people.
is one of the few
What a Vecna spell.
This is one of the few necromancy spells that doesn't specify humanoid.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
They
You can have an undead slime if you want.
yeah,
I'll
it'll
be
just
right
have a
back.
zombie or skeleton stats. Dane, if you got magical secrets, I will just tell you right now, the best 5th level spells
I need
are
a 5th level damage spell.
Lookin' Paladin.
Why
the
didn't I
classic
fucking...
the classic of that is Destructive Wave, where you just pierce the ground with a blade and it just creates a wave of explosion.
Yep, it's really good.
There's a few interesting ones in Ranger, but I don't know them offhand. I know there's all the good ones are 5th level. But yeah, they overtune 5th level Paladin and Ranger spells because that's their end cap.
I think I might take telekinesis.
That might be good.
That would just be so helpful for us to have if we run
Why
into,
not
like,
use
basically
Banishing
anything.
Smite?
Banishing Smite is
Make
also
sure
good.
to look at the limits of that.
Banishing
Because
Smite is a melee. You have to be in melee and it's a single target, but the effect is extremely powerful. Destructive Wave is usually the pick of choice because it's a cone, and it's a fairly big cone.
I think it's actually an AoE dome, and it doesn't hit your allies.
It's
You get to
a-
hit just
It's a
enemies.
30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a cone though.
It's not a cone.
It's a circle around you.
I guess
30
it's.
Yeah.
feet.
I guess I just
It's
assume
just
it
a
is because it's a wave.
self-blast.
Yeah.
Oh, each
Yeah,
creature
it's
I
nice.
choose, so I can just make it enemies.
Yeah. That again they really overtuned.
Yeah, and it's also a mix of damage, so it's not like it's all fire damage and won't like hurt anything fire. Like you get the radiant and shit too, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah. If you do take any of the smites, know that will come with the expectation of yourself to be in physical combat with something, which
Yeah.
so far you've not seemed to like. Let me actually. I want to double check the ranger ones because I do know there's 2 really good ranger spells at 5th level.
I can only take one more 5th level spell, but if you find a 4th level, I'll take it.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean you can only take one more 5th level spell?
I only have 2 5th level slots.
You can technically take as many 5th level, but I know that's usually to keep things even. Also, if you don't like a spell,
you have the slots are just how many you can cast per day. You can have as many known spells as you like. So if you want to take like 3 fifth, I don't know how many spells you gain this level, but if you can take 3 spells, you could take 3 5th level spells.
Additionally, if there's a
You
spell
only
you don't like in your list, you every level up you have an opportunity to replace it.
Aren't I limited to spells known now? Is that the cap?
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to replace. You have to replace, but you can switch one out that you were like, I'm not really using this with a different one.
Are there any limitations to that?
One per level. That's about it.
Okay, so you could replace a 1st level with a 5th level spell, and it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at it, 5th level spells overall. For Ranger, there's like Conjure Volley, which is interesting but it requires ammunition as part of the casting, where you just like create a wall of arrows and shoot it at somebody.
Brilliant.
But yeah, 4th levels. Let's just check out Paladin 4th level spells because they got some good ones. If you really want one... Find greater steed. I don't know if that's a good spell for you to have, but you can make a gigantic animal appear whenever you feel like it.
Summon bulldog.
Alrighty, friends. I have finished, and I got a little bit more work to do before I go to bed.
Okay.
Sounds good.
See ya, partner.
I'm still recording. We don't really need to record this. We're leveling up.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.